And it's frustrating because I think people don't understand. I know that I gave a lot of examples there, but I think they don't understand the level of depth that these organizations and companies go to. And I'm talking specifically about the brokers because it's just a matter of them aligning their specific data sets and understanding and gaining access to the data sets that are available. And it's one of the reasons a lot of people get concerned about Palantir with what they're doing because they're openly
Yeah.
working with the federal government and which I guess is better than secretly working with the federal government.
Yeah.
But
They're probably doing both, to be
yeah,
fair.
no kidding. But I don't think people understand. It's so easy to look past it. The example I'll use is Roomba. Right now, Roomba is in bankruptcy, which that's also a concern. So let's put a pin on that one because I'm going to come right back around to it. But these Roomba robots, these Roomba vacuums, a lot of these vacuums now have LIDAR and do room mapping, which is amazing. It's great. It's very convenient
Yes.
for if you have to vacuum. I don't like to vacuum. Who likes to vacuum, right? So having this little robot go around and map your room and vacuum appropriately, getting all the nooks and crannies, it's fantastic. But that means it's also collecting a lot of data about your rooms. And if you've looked
Mhm.
at the app, you see, hey, I've got a nice little heat map on my phone of my room. Well, where do you think that heat map lives? It lives in a server that Roomba controls, right? And this presents a concern for privacy for a lot of individuals. Even if Roomba didn't do anything and just decided that it wasn't going to sell that information or share that information, it would be still a little concerning because if a hacker ever exploits it, then it has a bunch of information to share, right? For example, Spotify didn't share its songs with other companies or anything like that, but hackers still gained access to Spotify and made the world's biggest unofficial backup on the Pirate Bay. What was that, last month or 2 months ago? So but that's not the case, right? When Amazon saw the actual opportunity in this case and wanted to buy Roomba for a lot of different reasons, but one of which you can now think of how valuable that information is. You're not just selling to these houses. You now know what these houses look like on the inside. You now know where furniture is placed of all these different customers and clients. So now that Roomba, right? I'm coming back to the pin I put in, is going through bankruptcy. Who's going to help them? Who's going to buy them? What's going to happen to that data set? And it's concerning because the same thing happened with 23andMe, right? That was owned by Google for a while. And then, suddenly it's bankrupt and it's on its own. And now new people are buying it. And what's happening to all that data? Now, again, you and I talked about this a couple episodes ago. I keep thinking I'd be fine I mean, like if someone steals all that data, what are they going to do? Clone you? Yeah, that'd be bad. But also then, as we mentioned, that can present bioweapon concerns and things like that. If someone really wanted to do it and find a shared character trait amongst a certain population and then target just that, maybe all Americans have a specific gene that no one else, that other populations don't, or they're primarily, I'm just thinking of James Bond villain shit here, right? But it is things that can be used against you.